Can you tell me that what one thing is common among the all successful people? In my opinion, that one thing is common, that is the courage. All the successful people are courageous. By saying the courageous, it is not, I'm not, I don't mean to say that they are always fighting, not externally, but they are fighting from the internally to come out from their cell, inside the cell. So, like the cell from inside the cell of the snail, they become the action taker, and that's why they are courageous and they do not hesitate to take the actions. It doesn't mean that every time they are successful in their actions, in their decisions, but despite all those things, they take the calculated risk and they are courageously taking the decision and implement also at the same time. So, the thing is that if you overcome fear, it will be helpful to put you in the proper gear for your proper progress in the path of the success, in the path of your career or the business, whatever it may be. But you need to come out from the cell of fear. Now, the risk taking. So, fear and risk taking, it's a quite contradictory to each others. That means quite paradox to each others. That means if you do not have the fear, the less you have the fear, the more you will be encouraged to take the risk. And of course, that risk will be the calculated risk. Otherwise, without thinking anything, if you take risk, it will be the big failure. So that's why, apart from being courageous, taking the right decision at the right time, the big leaders, the successful people are the risk takers. So that means risk taking is equivalent to propel you for the career making or success making. So risk is a part of the life. Everywhere there is a risk. If you do not take risk, because somewhere else, outside your comfort zone, it seems always risky. But no risk, no gain. No risk, no reward. And that's why very much essential to take the risk in your life path. Risk is a part of the life, and everywhere there is a risk. You should not sit down with your folded hand and just let the thing happen at its own way. No, this is not the thing. Had I sat down in my village under the sweet shadow of mango tree, I couldn't complete my educations, and I couldn't initiate my career, and I couldn't get birth in the engineering college because I took risk. It was not very easy because from my village to the nearby school or the college, it was around 11 kilometers away. And at that time, the buses used to run very buses were very much crowdy. And within that hardship and the struggles, we had to go there. And sometimes in our village, there is no proper guidance. I had to go for the tuition, coaching to get the extra guidance from the teachers. I had to go again another time for taking the course, so that I can clear all my doubt. So it was the risk from my part. Apart from that, I had to take risk going outside my state. And because of that risk, I had an opportunity to grow by working in the different organizations. I left the organizations after having the suitable experience in some fields, and that's why I tried in many organizations. And this is my sixth job because I took risk. That's why I gained the lot of exposures in terms of the mechanical maintenance in the different areas, in the varieties of the industries in different categories. So, being courageous and removing all sorts of the fears and taking the risk is the basic thing, not only to sustain in the positions but also flourish in your career. So, to conclude, that we must take risk and also we must be courageous to take risk. That's all.